Dear listeners, my name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are the Amazing Clarks. We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together as a team for 24 years and that have been passionately in love for 34. They call us the Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And we're here to get you from where you are to where you want to be in life and love. Love the Amazing Clarks is our personal love letter to all of you who love love.
That's right, guys. And you know that we love love.
Yes, we do.
So today we have another amazing episode for you guys. Today's main topic is identity crisis and changing vices.
Ooh. I love this
It's
topic.
going to be interesting. It's going to be a good
really
one.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is going to be covering identity crisis in life in general, in dating, in relationships, and everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
But before we jump into the main topic, it's time for the segment that we call Catching Up with the Clarks.
Yes.
And this is where we kind of give you guys some insight into what's been going on in our personal life, if you care. If you don't care, that's okay. We're going to kind of share it anyway.
They care.
Babe, why don't you start? What's been going on with you? And that you'd like to share with the
what's
listeners?
Been going
Something
on with me?
interesting or whatever.
Just my life is interesting, Anthony. What are you talking about?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I am having so much fun right now. I'm spending a lot more time in Florida, and my business is growing there. I'm having a good time with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I did something different this last time that I didn't think I would do, but I did
that's a good
do.
One. What? Are you going to talk about that?
And
right, let's do it.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of processing it. I decided to do some cosmetic procedures on myself. So I had a little Botox. I got some fillers.
And
I never
BBL.
No, I didn't. No. Don't be lying to our listeners. I didn't go that far. But just a little refresh. And that's not anything I ever thought I would do. I attracted it. Someone offered it to me. So I was like, hey, why not? And I'm enjoying it, but I'm really still processing it because I feel like I look a little bit different. And every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, who's that lady? Who is that? Right. So this is going to be a great great topic because it's making me have a little bit of an identity crisis looking at myself and looking different. So I'm processing that. So I can't wait to talk about it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
in actuality, it looks good. It's nothing you don't look crazy or anything
good.
like that. It's
I'm really glad to hear that.
It's actually very subtle and you're still in transition with it. You know what I'm saying? So CIP.
Thanks.
CIP. Good job.
Appreciate it. How about you? What's up with you?
Well, I did not get a BBL.
No. No, you did not.
No, I did not.
And I'm glad.
That's okay. But I've been kind of going through my own little identity thing. I've been working for so long on building our businesses and the different versions of our businesses for our next level launch.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of work and it's been years of work. And now this past week or 2 weeks ago, I got over the hump and now it's time for the implementation part of it. The building stage is done. And now that part was done, once it was done, I realized like, holy shit, who am I without all of that building on my computer and 24 hours a day, nonstop, 3 o'clock in the morning,
those
nonstop, those habits. So now that that part is removed, there's a huge void.
Yeah. See that?
Which is perfect because this connects to the main topic today. But it's definitely affected my identity.
Yeah.
So, but not in a negative way. But we're going to get into it more.
Okay, good.
But that was good catching up. They had to know that you got a little work done. I did not. But I'm going through my own transition as well, which is a perfect segue into the main topic.
Yeah.
The main topic now, people, let's move on. That was catching up with the Clarks. We caught up. We're good now.
We're all caught up.
We're all caught up. So now let's jump to the main topic, identity crisis and changing vices.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you lead because you came up with this one.
What I love about this topic is we are always coaching people on how to attract and manifest and get more of what they want in life, right? So to be able to do that, there's multiple versions of you. And you are going to have experiences in your life that you attract that help you become who you said you wanted to become. And when that happens, a lot of time, I notice, myself included, that a little panic can set in. Like, whoa, wait a minute. What I'm used to is going away or changing. And that can feel really scary. It can literally feel like you're dying, right? Like something is dying inside of me. And what I've noticed is when people go through that, they either will blame something or someone for that feeling inside of them that their identity is changing. And I wanted to talk about it because that's just happening to us naturally all of the time. And most of the time, it's so subtle that we don't notice it. But occasionally, there are big things that happen in our life that um, really put the spotlight on the fact that our identity is changing. And so that's why I wanted to talk about this topic. I'm going through some big changes. You're going through some big changes. We have a lot of couples that are going through big changes, a lot of women wanting to kind of restructure how marriage looks to them because they're having identity crisis. So I just wanted to talk about that from that perspective. So, energetically, when you ask the universe for more of something or something different, something about you has to change. And that will send you into an identity crisis. So, for you, Anthony, you made a change in how you work. When you did that, what came up for you?
Well, making a change in how I worked, like I said, once I got into the implementation stage, I realized that there was like this big void in my life. And it was like empty spaces.
It's a good way to describe it.
Right. So I had a room full of furniture, and then it just all got emptied out.
Yeah.
And it's a big, huge, massive room. And so that's called change.
Yeah, it's change.
And when change occurs, change can feel strange because we get attached to the things in our life, the people in our life, the patterns in our life, the connections in our life, the way of doing things in life, and that becomes our identity. And once that becomes our identity, then we talked about it before, that becomes our thermostat setting.
Exactly.
And we have a thermostat for every single topic in life. Where it's set determines the results we consistently get over and over again. So when you remove one aspect, just all you need is one aspect of that identity, remove that thing, that person, that relationship, that habit, that pattern. Now there's
that pet.
Right, that pet. Now there's a void.
Yeah.
And your thermostat setting is changing, which then sets off your amygdala to make you feel like fear, doubt, and anxiety, that something's wrong, something's broken. But in actuality, it's not. It's just change. So the tendency will be to panic and to try to get things back the way they used to be, or to reach back for the old habits.
Right.
But the truth is, you've experienced everything that you've experienced up to this point. You chew the flavor out of it. The gum is gone. If you're not growing, you're dying. It's time for movement. So life is going to remove your old. I refer to it when I break it down to people, I explain it to them. It's like a movie set. So your life is currently a movie set. But then if you're asking for more, you're asking for something different, you're asking for a different scene, a different story, then that set has to be stripped away. And when that set is stripped away, underneath it will be a new set, which is the thing that you want next, or the next stage of your life. But the tendency is that when that set is being ripped apart and pieces start being removed, we panic and think something's wrong. Oh my God, life is falling apart. Oh my God, I'm being less than. Things are going bad. I'm losing something. But in actuality, you're actually gaining a new reality, which even though you may still mourn the old one, there's blessings and all this other great stuff waiting for you in this new reality as well. So the key is to not let that discomfort push you back or to freak you out too much, and to embrace it and to be with it and not try to run from it. Because you need to go through that change. You need to go through that discomfort sometimes in order to get to the other side.
Yeah. I've noticed that the discomfort is easier to get through if you can sit in it, and while you're sitting in it, get clarity about what you want your next identity to be. I think it's when you don't create something ahead of you that it feels really scary, right? So you describe it as a movie set, right? The movie set's being torn down so that a new movie set could be erected. And if you haven't created a new set,
she said erected.
I knew you were going to catch that.
Keep pushing. Keep it pushing. Come on, keep on. You're doing. You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
Anyway, interrupt my channel. The point is when you build a new set, you have something to move towards, right? Your energy has something to lock onto, and you start attracting what you need to become that next version of yourself. For years, we look at it like we would talk to clients about it like a catharsis. Catharsis is a system that breaks down so that it could be rebuilt better. And we as human beings, we are a system. And we have multiple breakdowns, and those breakdowns are always for breakthroughs. But if we don't know that, then it seems like I did something wrong, or maybe I should have done this. And then we start questioning ourselves. And when you can't take questioning yourself, then it becomes other people, right? Well, it's because my partner isn't doing what I want him to do, or it's because my kids aren't acting right, or it's because I didn't go to college, or the mind will make up all kinds of reasons why there was a mistake made, so this breakdown is happening. There is no mistake being made by you. You're not making a mistake. This is a natural part of being a human being. We have consistent breakdowns for breakthroughs, and a new identity is created all of the time. You're not the same person you were when you were a teenager versus when you're an adult. I'm not the same person I was at 55 that I am at 60. I'm a totally different person, but I'm consciously always creating new versions of myself that are a match to more of what I want from my life, right? So most people are waiting for life to happen to them, but if you consciously start thinking, the next version of me is like this. So one of the things people are asking for, right, from us in coaching is more love, right? And the tendency is to think, I want someone who's like this. They want to describe the partner, but we what we want them to do is we want them to create their own identity in love. Who are you as a partner? How do you show up as a wife or a husband or a girlfriend or whatever the case may be? Because when they create a new identity for themselves of being a partner or being in love or being committed and connected, that version of them has to actually show up. They're not attracting that love because they're not that version of themselves. And if they don't create it, then you're giving away your power. You're just waiting for something to happen instead of saying, I'm this type of person and this is what I want to attract.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Do you have something to say? Because I'll keep talking. You know me. I will just keep on talking.
Well, sorry.
While you're coughing, I'm talking.
Yes, you do. Talking very well. Thank you. The reason that I gave it the title, Identity Crisis and Changing the Vices, because really, in actuality, I know vices, that kind of seems as a negative, rep.
Right.
But in actuality, what you're doing is life is just full of vices. Your patterns are your vices.
Yep.
And so you're getting rid of your old vices, and then you're creating new ones.
Yeah.
And so now my old vice was working.
Yep.
Working. And there was a certain amount of satisfaction that I got from it and purpose that I got from building aspect of the work. Now that I'm in the action stage, I'm intentionally developing new patterns and new vices, which would be, for example, posting on social media up to 4 times a day. So because this is a new habit, I have to start slow. I got to get rid of everything else in my life, all my other patterns. I got to get rid of them because this is the number one most important thing that I have to do first and foremost. Social media. Why? To share the business stuff that we built with the people, the products, the services, so that we can help them to live better lives. So without the social media, that doesn't get done. So now everything else I get rid of, even sex. I told you we're doing 30 days of what is it called? 30 days of celibacy.
Yes.
Because I don't want that pulling my mind any direction. I want to stay completely fixated on posting.
Right.
So my strategy was the first week just to get the patterns, baby steps. It's a new vice, a new pattern, intentional. Then after that, the second week, it's now add, what's the next thing that's important? The gym. Add the gym. Because physical fitness is very important to me next. Mm-hmm. So now the second week, it's that social media
so you're building,
and the gym. Right.
So you're building brick by brick your new identity.
Then in between then, we're still coaching clients.
Right.
So now I got to, it's like juggling balls. I started off juggling one. Mm-hmm. Then I through the second one, let me get used to the juggling two. Then let me add the third. Let me get used to juggling three. And then when I'm comfortable with that, I'll add the fourth.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, I have the main pillars of my life that I need at this stage.
Yeah.
And that benefit me. And it benefits us as a whole. So yes, identity crisis can be scary because it's the unknown and it's new, but it's also beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's opportunity.
Yeah.
For something new.
Well, it's so interesting, Anthony, hearing you talk about it, because you've never been really a social media person. It's been me doing it all along.
It kind of goes against my nature.
Right. So for you have to really slow yourself down and really focus to do it. And for me, I'm feeling the opposite about it. I'm like, I got too many other things to do. I don't have time for social media. I don't even really want to go over there. So I'm really grateful that you're building a new identity and you're taking that over in our business. But it's just fascinating how if we don't observe ourselves, we literally, everybody is just really looping around on the same thing over and over again, right? I always ask people to think about your routines. What do you do in the morning, right? Most people get up and do the exact same thing every single day, all day long, and they may have some little variation. But if you are not liking the direction of your life, if you're not getting what you want from life, it literally, you start with what Anthony just described. You observe yourself, you observe your patterns, and then you go, okay, I'm going to tweak one thing at a time. And then the next thing, and then the next thing. And that is how you create a whole new identity. And one of the reasons that I wanted to talk about this is we've had some clients this week that the wives are wanting more time to themselves, wanting to pursue their own goals, wanting to pursue their own dreams. But we as women have been programmed to believe that it's our job to take care of everything. We've got to clean all the time. We got to wash, everything about the kids is all on us. And so women feel guilty. A lot of women, not all women, a lot of women feel guilty to step into the version of themselves that they really want to be, the identity that they want to be. They're living in a wife and mother identity that's not fulfilling them. And instead of just creating a new identity, they're upset with maybe their husbands, or they're upset with their children not doing what they want or acting the way that they want. And it literally is a matter of just sitting down and creating a whole new version of yourself. This is how I want to be. This is how I want to look. This is how I want to interact with other people. And creating it from your mind and then focusing on it and stepping into it bit by bit, like Anthony just described, the people around you will adjust to it. They absolutely will, because your energy is interacting with their energy. And I always say, when I move, you move, just like that. I made some big moves the last couple of years in my own identity, and Anthony's identity is moving with mine. So now he's making the changes and I'm adjusting. Y'all heard him say we're doing 30 days of celibacy. Not my idea. But we're a couple. And if that's what he needs to do to stay focused and not get pulled back into his old reality, I'm going to support that. Yeah. I'm down to support that.
Got to be very careful not to bite off more than I can chew right now.
Yeah. Don't bite off more than you can chew, babe. Don't do it.
Because
you're progressing forward, and it's not easy.
And in the past, I've learned that that's what throw me off balance.
Mm-hmm.
When I try to implement a new behavior, but I don't get rid of something else, it becomes, you bite off more than you could chew, and then you end up
then you just go
going
back
right
to
back.
the familiar.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to make space for the new and be patient with it.
Yes.
You have to take your time.
Exactly.
And even with like drinking, even, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, push that out the way. The weekend drinking, even push that out the way.
Yeah.
Because you're rebuilding your identity. So you want to clean a slate.
Yeah.
And then you create identity that you intentionally want, you know, and I think most people, they don't intentionally create the identity.
No.
They kind of just roll with it. Like, oh, I'm here now, you know, but there's so much power in doing it intentionally.
But can I ask you a question about how that works for you? When you decide to make changes, do you feel like the things that you're currently doing no longer feel attractive to you? Or do you feel like you still want to do those things and you have to fight yourself a little bit?
You know, actually at this stage, the thought of going back into building makes me want to vomit.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. I can still go back and touch stuff up. That's going to always be the process. Like, you know, links break, things break. But as far as like the big heavy lift, no, I'm done with that. So it served me.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm a Capricorn, so I'll do the shit out of something until I just get sick of it.
Yeah, you'll just hunker down and sit there with it. Yeah. You know, that's interesting that you say that, because I found that for myself too. Like when I really wanted to make changes, I found myself so just disconnected from old routines. Like I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't want it. And I think that that is a really strong signal from the universe. Like you're on the right track. Like you can't go back because you're not connected to this anymore. You've created a whole new identity. You've created a whole new life. And those routines and those vices and the things that you used to do don't match it. So they don't feel satisfying anymore.
Right.
And you can't force yourself to feel satisfied with them.
And I think another important aspect of that is that I'm not just creating a new identity. I'm creating one that I'm excited about.
Oh, me too.
You know, so it's not like you can do it with the stick or the carrot.
Yeah.
And you're much better off if you do it with the carrot.
Yeah.
And so this is all carrot. There's no stick. Well, actually, yeah, there's a stick to it. It's a part of me that's like, if you don't do this shit, you're going to regret it later.
Yeah.
But that's not the real energy. The real energy is me moving towards something I'm excited about. The next stage, taking our business practice to the next level, the advantages that it'll have for our team and our family.
Yeah.
So that part I'm ready for that part. So
that's good. You know, the final point I want to make on this is, again, I just want to remind everyone, this is happening to all of us all of the time. And having awareness of it and being conscious and creating what you want and getting excited about it, creating a carrot for yourself, that's the flex right there. Most people, their identity changes from negativity. And what I would hope people could take away from this podcast is you can change your identity consciously. You can change it positively. Uncomfortable things are going to happen. That's okay. Sit with those things and then ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What do I want more of? What do I want to leave behind? Asking yourself some clarifying questions will really help you get clarity on who you want to be. And then just sit and write that description. Once you create a description of yourself, you will start attracting everything that you need to become that next version of yourself. But don't get snagged in blaming a situation or another person, because that'll just hold you hostage and it'll take a lot longer to get there and it will be a lot more painful. And it doesn't have to be. And I don't want pain for you guys because I've been through it so many times in my 60 years of life. I've done the painful route. I've done the depressed route. I've done the sleepy route. But the best route is being conscious and being positive and deciding who you want to be in your life and moving towards that. It's just the most yummy thing I've ever experienced. So I want that for all of y'all.
That's right. And I want that for you guys too.
Yes.
So good episode, baby.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. I think that was a great episode.
Great podcast, people.
Yes. So I want to thank all of you. We love and appreciate you guys. Make sure that you are following us on all our social channels. Y'all heard it here today. Anthony is posting some content on there for you guys. So make sure you're connecting with us over Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at The Amazing Clarks.
That's right. And if you guys haven't had a chance yet to get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, it's a #1 Amazon bestseller. Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After. Pick up your copy today, available at Amazon.com. If you guys are interested in coaching with the Amazing Clarks, you can coach via phone, Zoom, no matter where you live around the globe. Learn more at theamazingclarks.com. What's your relationship grade?
Ooh.
If you want to learn your relationship grade, then go to lovereportcards.com. This is for couples as well as singles, and it's free. And last but not least, Melanie,
you can coach with the Amazing Clarks.
That's what you get.
Is that what you wanted me to say?
No, we already said, see if you're going to catch it. Last but not least, if you guys are interested in becoming a life coach or just want to learn some skills to life coach yourself or the people around you, then check out our life coach training and certification course at Law of Attraction LifeCoachAcademy.com.
And remember, to go there, you got to grow there.
So there you go, people. We gave it to you. Now what you going to do with it? Love the Amazing Clarks. See you next time.
See you next time.